Back now with this, 5 Americans are back in the U.S. today after spending years behind bars in an Iranian prison.
The group landed on American soil earlier this morning and were met with hugs and kisses from loved ones. ABC's Ike Jachi has the story.
It was a moment once thought unimaginable.
And this is the real hero of this story.
5 Americans held as prisoners in Iran for years, finally back on U.S. soil, seeing their families for the first time in a while. The mother of one prisoner and the wife of another also allowed to leave the country. 3 of the former prisoners were held on espionage charges, which they and the U.S. say were fabricated. Executive Samak Namazi held for 8 years, greeted by loved ones.
Surviving 8 years of brutal treatment, but never losing hope.
Conservationist Murad Tabaz and businessman Ahmad Sargi, both arrested in 2018, warmly embraced by their family members. The 2 other freed American prisoners wish to remain anonymous.
1, 2, 3. Freedom!
In exchange for that freedom, the Biden administration granting clemency to 5 Iranians held in the U.S. and unfreezing $6 billion in Iranian oil revenue tied up by U.S. sanctions. The Biden administration celebrating the prisoner swap, but White House spokesperson John Kirby telling George Stephanopoulos this deal did not change the relationship between the U.S. and Iran.
This was about getting our Americans home. It was not about trying to ping it to the nuclear deal or to ping it to other behavior by Iran.
Republicans calling the release of the funds a ransom payment, warning Iran will use the money to fund terrorism.
Any reasonable person would conclude that Tehran is going to learn from this lesson that there is incentive to taking more Americans wrongfully.
The Biden administration insists that the unfrozen funds will only be used for humanitarian purposes, going on to say that U.S. officials will approve every Iranian withdrawal. Ike Jachi, ABC News, Washington.